First thing you want to do is cut and trim your wires. You get broken wires, rats have eaten up in, cut and trim your wires. Get clean wire, unwrap everything so you can actually get in there and see what you're dealing with and repair it. Then you want to put extensions on your wires so then you can bring them here. I've already done 2 and I'm going to show you how I did those. Now make sure you see the end of the wire. I pull it in 3, so you got 3 pieces there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to put them together. So watch how I do that. Three parts. Then I put these strands together, pull them over, pull these over, and then twist them together. So it's nice and tight. See how that looks? You just want to do them one at a time. Get your soldering iron. Make sure that tip right there is not facing your other work. Get your wires nice and hot. Then start feeding your solder. Make sure you use plenty of solder.
What'd you pay?
Let it heat up, get all the way through the wire. Alright. Next thing we gotta do is put some insulation around that, a little bit of heat shrink. Just like that. Cover that up. Your soldering iron's got that little piece right there where the redness is. Heat comes out of that. You don't need a heat gun. You can just go real slow. It'll heat it up just fine. See how it starts to shrink? Just use the exhaust from your soldering iron if you have a gas one. If you don't have a gas one, then you can use a heat gun. Alright, there's 3 of them done. Got one more. I'm gonna do the same thing. Just like that. Share the wire. Let's marry them 2 together. Pull it back a little bit. Give it a nice twist. See how it looks? And again, just soldering iron out. That nice and hot. Let's see if it's hot enough yet. There we go. She's there now. I can't see the camera, so I hope my hand's not in the way. Alright, got plenty of solder on there. Let your soldering iron sit there so all your solder gets between all the strands. You want a good solid repair. Okay. Now we're going to put some more heat shrink on that one. Slide it right over, make sure you use the right size. Get that from the parts store. Same thing with the solder, you can even buy one of these little soldering guns there. This is butane powered. When you do this, always start at the back. Don't start fixing the wires at the front, because it'll be like that and it's going to be hard to get to. Make sure I get that one area on it real good. There we go. Now we got some wire to work with. And we're going to bring these, do the same thing on this side. And we'll have a repair. So when mice get you, you can fix them just like that. Put you some fresh wire in there. And just do them one at a time. Make sure you match up your colors. Start with the orange. That'll be this one. My heat shrink kit. Have your stuff ready. When you do this, make sure you slide this heat shrink back far enough so it won't interfere with the heat, or else it will start shrinking on you. Strip your wire back. All these tools you can buy at the parts store. There you go. Just bring them together. Like that. Alright, I had to put a little more butane in my soldering iron. Get that nice and hot. Plenty of solder in there. That'll get nice and hot. There we go. And you pull this up, make sure you're fast with it because it's still hot. There you go. Heat up your heat shrink. There you go. There's one wire repaired. Move it out of the way. Same thing for the rest. I've got 3 of them left to do. Don't forget to slide your heat shrink on there before you put them together. Turn that wire back. Uh-oh, got something stuck in there. There we go. You only need to take off about a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch is fine. Don't take off a whole lot. That's probably more than I needed right there, but it's going to be fine. Put them together. Little strands jab your finger. That's normal. Let's give a nice little twist together. Try to make it neat. Once you solder it, whatever you have sticking out is going to stick out. You don't want it puncturing. Alright, we got a light back going again. The other one died. That wire's fixed now, so we got 2 done. Same thing. Put it in 3. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be equal. And it's got to be done. So there's 3. Pink wire. Make sure we grab the nice pink wire. Put your heat shrink on before you strip it. Oh, that one got a little hot. There we go. Alright, now we're just gonna marry these. Pull them back a little bit. Give them a little twist. Look at that. Take a little solder in there. Nice and hot. Keep your soldering iron on there and let it sink through. Alright. Let that cool just a second. That's good enough. Remember, pull this on fast. That's going to be hot. If you don't do it fast, it'll start heating up and shrinking. You won't be able to slide it over. Move that one out of the way. Last one. Same thing. This is our last wire. We're almost done with our repair. This guy's truck's going to be fixed. Hopefully we can keep the rodents out. I gotta get another piece of heat shrink. Slide that on. keep getting interrupted. There we go. So it ain't got to be perfect, but you got the idea how you need to do it. I want to make sure the exhaust is not facing something that's can be damaged. She dropped. Sorry about that. Got the camera wedged underneath the master cylinder. Plenty of solder. There we go. Make sure it melts through. Wait a few seconds. Make sure it gets nice and solid. Slide your heat shrink over. There you go. Now we got all 4 wires repaired right there. Turn that soldering iron off. The only thing we're going to do now is tape these back up in here. Put the harness back in place. Lean over this truck so you hear little noises. That's alright. Let's see what we do. I'll just fold that just like that. Tuck it in. Start in the middle. No butt connectors in here, it's all soldered. Make sure your tape's nice and snug. See a little bit showing there. Alright, slide that back in place. Alright, and the engine cover goes back on. Damage from the critter is done.